1, yo, go.
No, Max Caster. No. None of that. Max Caster lost on Rampage. Doesn't really matter because we spoiled Rampage in the other podcast. But nothing else happened except, Chavo got beat down, got put in the brutalizer, and that happened.
Yeah,
So,
nothing important.
Yes. So, yeah. So what I was talking about on the last podcast, it was going to be so controversial that we were going to talk about was the PWI 500 came out. And everybody had their discussions. And it led to some interesting Twitter back and forth. But that wasn't my discourse with this. That wasn't my angering discourse with this. So I went through the list and I'm like, okay, let's see some of these names on the list and see who ranked higher or lower. So they have Braun Strowman in front of Adam Cole. They have Evil in front of Adam Cole. Like, I'm not understanding it. They have Evil in front of Jay White. Like, I don't understand what is happening. Like, how are these people even down this far? Like, it's just insane. Like, I don't even know. I don't know what they were thinking. Like, I can't even tell you.
I'm going to go with typo.
It has to be. Like, I like Rich Swann and all that, but Rich Swann was not up there in the top 10. Cody wasn't in the top 11. Like, there's no way in fucking hell. Like, he's number 11. There's no way in hell he's number 11. Big E shouldn't even be number 13. Like, it's just like a lot of these names are just like, why the fuck are you even up here this high? And it's like, what is happening? And Karrion Kross was another one that was like really up high. And it's like, what are you basing this off? Like, he barely had a good year. Like, what are you basing this off? Naito had a fucking bad year, and he's up in the fucking top 20. Like, what are you basing this off?
I would say they're probably basing it on like television and whatnot, because Cody has appeared a lot, for instance, right?
Uh-huh.
But then you said Braun Strowman, so
yeah,
I don't know.
It's bad. Like, I don't like the top 5. Well, I can read you the top 10, and like straight up, like we've done this before, so like this isn't nothing new. So like we're gonna read you the top 10 and just tell you like who should just be taken out of the top 10. So Rich Swann is in the top 10, and it's like out of all the other names that I named, like Rich Swann should just like not be in the top 10, but it's fine. It's totally fine. He's there. I mean, I'm not saying it's fine that he's there. It's fine that like they decided, hey, we should put him in the top 10. But okay. Shingo Takagi.
Since he was the world champion last year.
No. Shingo Takagi. He's number 9, which I think he should have been higher, but whatever. Finn Balor is number 8, and it's like, yeah, Finn did have a okay run in NXT, but it wasn't enough to be top 10 run in NXT.
Yeah.
Then we have Will Ospreay, who we're going to talk about in a second. And he's number 7, and I'm like, okay, I can kind of see that. Moxley, number 6, I can go with that. Kota Ibushi, they have him in number 5, and it's like, I don't know when that you're judging this from, what year to what year. And if they're judging it from like last year to this year, then it's like, okay, yeah, he does get to be in the top 5. But if they're just judging it from like this year, just like, no, he had a really lame, like beginning of the year, he just had like 3 good matches, and then it was like, oh, well, I'm just going to disappear into obscurity. Then we have number 4, Drew McIntyre, who's like, I can't really shit on Drew because he was like the champion most of the time, and then he lost to the Bob Lash. But yeah, whatever. And that brings up number 3, who is Bob Lash, who considerably really did turn his career around. So I'm like, I'm not too mad about that. Then we have the big dog, Roman Reigns, and he's number 2. And I've only seen a few people. I haven't seen a lot of people go, "Oh my God, like Roman shouldn't be number 2. He should be number 1." Like I haven't seen a lot of that. And like everybody was like, "Oh, number 1 deserved number 1. Number 1 deserved number 1." And in my mind, I'm like, I don't think number 1 deserved number 1. And this is not me hating on him, but like I just didn't feel this run as him being number 1. Like, to be honest, Roman and number 1 Kenny Omega should have been 1A and 1B, and somebody else should have just went to 2 because they basically were neck and neck in this year. But like, I'm just like, I know what everybody sees in Kenny Omega is like, oh, he's the greatest like wrestler, quote unquote, that they think this year. But it's like, I haven't been too enthused with all his matches. I mean, he collected a bunch of belts, but I haven't been too enthused with all his matches. What say you?
No, I agree. Like his matches, like lately, have been like subpar. Like they've been okay, but not like 5, 6, whatever star rating it is. You know?
Yeah. Like his all-out match with Christian was like the last time where I actually was like, oh my God, I actually feel something for Kenny, and I actually think he's a really good wrestler in the ring. Like that was the last time I felt like, oh my God, this is like the New Japan Kenny that I like. That was it. Like that's the last time I felt that. But other than that, it's just been like, it's been subpar.
And you actually said that out loud when we were watching it too.
Mm-hmm. I think I said it on the podcast too.
Yeah.
But now, back to Will Ospreay. Will Ospreay was, I don't know if he was just doing this in Ospreay form or just like being, just like a little dick. So he was like, Kenny shouldn't be number 1. I should be number 1. Blah, 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 blah. So Kenny responded was like, your promotion has been ice cold and whatever. And he said, my only competition was a bigger dog. So like a lot of people pop for that because it was like, oh my God, he's acknowledging Roman. And I'm like, yeah, he kind of has to because like he was right there on his heels, so he has to. And then Ospreay came back and was like, listen, you left, but we wound up selling out the garden, selling way more tickets, having more eyes on the product, and all of this stuff since you left. So really, what did you win? It's like, I mean, you have a point there. But everybody was like, no. Kenny burned him when he said the promotion was ice cold. And I was just like, I didn't even want to argue because like it gets so dumb arguing with some smooth brain degenerate idiots who have no life and think that they know so much and are just like easily swayed by just like words that they see on the internet. It's so hard to argue with these people, so I just like stop. And also I said I wasn't gonna yell at you guys, so I'm not. I'm just gonna say you people.
Yeah.
Anything to say?
No, not really. Like you got a point on that. Like it's New Japan's getting like the raw end of the deal. Like they're great, but everything that happened to them is not their fault.
Yeah, but nobody wants to admit that. Like everybody's like, no, it's just they're looking bad. They're just like making bad decisions. They suck, and it's like no one wants to admit that COVID is a thing. Like no one wants to admit that out of every promotion that has taken precaution, The one who has taken the most precaution has had the most outbreaks, and that was New Japan. There's literally about half of the fucking roster has had COVID since this year. Like since 2021, half of the roster has had COVID.
Yeah.
Like in last year, it was just about the same. And everybody complains about the fans. They won't let capacity fans in like they do with these hogs in fucking America, where they're just like, fuck it, just all let's go out and fucking die. They don't do that in Japan. They're like, at least we want to try to save some lives. And people get mad, oh, there's no fans there, and it made the matches not cool. The fuck, were you not paying attention to the matches instead of the fans and not caring? Like, it was a match between Shingo and Evil, and fucking the fans made it feel like the fucking whole entire building was crowded. And it was like a fucking fourth of what it could have been. But everybody wants to complain about New Japan, and they can be such dicks, and screw you guys. Like, here's the good part. Here's a great part, and I love this, and I really hope this happens. You complain about all the stuff that happens in New Japan because COVID has fucked them over, and like you just omit the fact that COVID exists. I hope to God that every fucking wrestling promotion in America who's been running at full capacity, all of the fans get COVID and half of their rosters gets fucked up. And then you come back to me and say, well, you know what? New Japan did have a raw end of the deal. Maybe we should give them a little bit more credit. But, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. So, then let's talk about SmackDown. How did you feel about SmackDown?
It was pretty good. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, this is the go home show, right?
No.
Oh, okay. I don't know why. Like, I got kind of like that vibe.
No. This is we still got a couple weeks away.
And then next week it could be even better. Hopefully. Mm-hmm. I know I jinxed
it. Here's what's funny. Like, I saw some people on the timeline goes, I'm getting mixed reviews of SmackDown, and people are saying it's bad or good. I don't know. I'm not even watching it. Like, okay. Then I'm getting other people going, wow, this is a bad show. I'm looking at my timeline and like a bunch of people are just like going, oh man, this is actually a really good show. Even the newly found converted AEW from WWE fans, it is like, hey, like this WWE show ain't that bad. It's like they've been just riding off the high of All Out and Bryan Danielson and Punk and Cole showing up, and they've all been just like, you know, leaving, but like they're watching the show and going, hey, this show's not half bad. Kind of liked it. I was like, yeah, it ain't that bad. It's one thing that I hated about the show, and like I'm 2 weeks in a row, like they just turned it into fucking AEW, which is very weird. Because where's the women matches? Where are they?
Gone.
Yeah, like I said, I've said this when it happened in AEW. I said if WWE ever pulled any shit like this, I would hold them accountable. Holding them very accountable. This is week 2. Week 2 with no women's matches. And it's just like, it's so bad. Like, they literally had Liv Morgan and Toni Storm was supposed to face Zelina Vega and Carmella. And they pulled it. I don't know why the fuck they pulled it. I have no idea why they pulled it. It sucked. It fucking sucked. And it fucking sucks that no women's matches are on the show.
Not only that, if I'm wrong, we only got like one women's segment at that. Like, yes. We didn't get another Naomi thing.
No. You know what they relegated the Naomi thing? To fucking Twitter. They relegated it to Twitter. That was it.
No.
That was as far as they got with that. And I was just pissed because it's like, fam, like you really just like fucked everything over with like these great women that you have this super stacked women's roster, and you're not doing anything with them, and it's just like it's just a fucking miscarriage of justice.
Yeah.
Speaking of women, Sasha Banks is back, kind of. She's been backstage the last 2 weeks, and everybody's like, "Oh my god, she's back!" And it's like, okay, but she's not wrestling. She's not doing anything. She's still not cleared. So what's the point?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It's like, what's the point?
Yeah, like she's just there.
Yeah. So on SmackDown, it starts off with Roman Reigns coming out and talking his shit. Him and the Bloodline, the Ones, and they're just talking until Brock Lesnar shows up. And Brock shows up, and he gets in the ring. And Roman's standing there, and Roman winds up hiding behind the Usos. And Brock just grabs Paul and says, "Why didn't you tell him I was coming to SummerSlam?" And Roman grabs his belt and just walks away. He's like, "No, man." He's like, "No." Just walks the fuck away. So Paul does his introduction for Brock Lesnar. And Brock yells at Paul, and then he puts him in an F5. The Usos come back to help him. Then Roman comes back and helps. But Roman gets scared and leaves. And Brock stands tall after he murdered people. So yeah, that was a thing. Then we had a 10-man tag. And this 10-man tag was a bunch of people. Was Nakamura, Rick Biggs, the Mysterios, and also Big E versus Samuel Zayn, Apollo's friend, and Chad Gable and Chad Otis. So after this, Sami Zayn comes out, and Sami Zayn's like, "I have somebody to bring out," and he brings out Trae Young. Trae Young is a basketball player, and he left New York to go to Atlanta. So they were angry. They booed the shit out of him. They hated him. They hated him so bad. It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. They hated him. So at one point, he winds up choking Rey Mysterio and then gets kicked out. And Rey Mysterio then winds up hitting a 619 on Samuel Zayn. And that was the end of that match. How did you feel with Trae Young being out there in WWE, bringing in basketball stars again?
Bro, I didn't even know who he was. I didn't care.
Oh, we talked about him last week. That's why.
Say that about the match, like you brought him up, but like I personally didn't have like the facts to be who he was. So like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah. So then we had the contract signing between Bianca Belair and the MILF Becky Lynch. So Bianca signs a contract first, and she's like, "Listen, Becky's scared of me, and I'm going to show her what's up." So Becky comes out, and Becky comes out in this red fucking coat. She walks to the ring, big sunglasses, like a weirdo movie star, and she sits down and she's like, I said I was going to give you a title match, but I didn't want to give it to you right now. And she's like, Bianca's like, no, you're going to give me this match. And Becky's like, you guys didn't consider I have a baby at home. I'm like, okay. So then she's not about to sign it. Bianca starts to chant to sign it. So Becky gets ready to sign it. But I have to bring up something that you said to me.
Okay.
And I didn't give you an answer.
Mm-hmm.
You said, Becky has on a red coat. Shouldn't she have a blue one on because she's on SmackDown? And I said, yeah. Because
that was the answer too.
Yeah, because she might be getting traded to Raw.
Okay.
Yes, her and Seth might be going to Raw, and that's looks like the new plan for Becky to be going to Raw, which the draft is October 1st. So that might be happening.
So we're gonna get the rebirth for the Monday Night Messiah again.
Yes. So yeah, that wasn't just done out of spite. And just that was right there. That was a big clue.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But then Becky signed the contract, and she went to throw it at Bianca. But Bianca is so good, she caught the contract in her hands. Becky looked at her and was like, "Shit." And Becky got out the ring and held the title up. Was like, "You're not gonna beat me." And she's like, "Yeah, whatever."
That part was funny though when she caught the contract.
Yeah. So then we had a backstage segment with Paul and him flirting with Kayla Braxton again, evil flirting. So after he's done flirting with Kayla, he turns and Big E is right there. Big E's standing there. And he starts laughing and shows the briefcase. Just more teasing for him cashing in. So then we get Seth Rollins versus Edge again. Part 2. This was an okay match. It was an okay match.
The first one was weird.
Yeah, definitely. It ended with Seth super kicking Edge a bunch of times, then putting him in a situation where he was halfway up and hit him with the curb stomp. Also, Seth did the glam slam onto Edge, which is Edge's wife's move.
English is hard.
Yes, words are hard. But yeah, Seth hit the curb stomp, got the win. They pretended that Edge was dead and they had to take him out on a stretcher. They wheeled him out in this big, romantic, sad scene of what's going on. And then he asked Seth, how do you feel? I don't know how to feel. This was the best response I've ever heard. He goes, I don't know how to feel. How do you feel? The girl looked at him like, what? He's like, yeah, I don't know how to feel. It's like, what the fuck is this?
How do you feel about what I did? He also felt like what the fuck? Like he mumbled.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck is this? So after that, we got the main event, which was a really good tag match between the Street Profits and the Usos. Now, this match was really good, and especially the end, because Montez got the blind tag. The Usos tagged out. They had Angelo Dawkins in the ring. They put him for the big Uso splash. It's the big Uso splash. Jay rolls over right after the splash and gets hit with the frog splash from Montez Ford, who lost his shoe middle of the match and kept wrestling without a shoe. He's like, hell, if Daniel Bryan can do it, I'm going to do it too. And Tez did not lose a beat with one shoe. Still going. Kept going. He was so good.
Yep.
But Roman broke up the count because he knew the match was over. Roman slid in the ring and was like, no, you're not going to win the titles from my cousins. So they started to beat up the Street Profits, left them laying. Roman choked the shit out of Montez Ford. Roman's angry, and then all of a sudden, this red cloud shows up, lightning striking. Then here comes the Demon. And everybody is cheering and screaming for the Demon. The Demon comes down to the ring. He gets in the face of Roman. So Roman and the Demon Finn looking at each other. And then it just goes off. It just goes off. It's like, that was such a cock tease.
Right.
Ooh. I was just angry. I was like, what the fuck? Like, why? Could have been better. But, yeah, just like, why?
The fucking, like, effects they did with the entrance, so that's really cool, though.
Yeah, it looked like a way better, cooler upgrade of how the Demon should be treated.
Yeah.
I was like, this actually is pretty good.
What you brought up, like him with the beard as a Demon looked way cooler.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Definitely did. So, with the draft coming up, how do you feel about Drew McIntyre coming to SmackDown?
He needs a refresh, I think, because right now, first of all, like, if they don't have a refresh, you can keep going against Bobby, and like, that's already tired. They have good matches, but it's already tired. Now they have him as a mid-carder, I guess you could call it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not the spot he should be in, you know?
Nope.
So have him go to SmackDown, face Roman or whoever, and yeah, you got something good.
Yeah. What I forgot to mention earlier from the show was Brock challenged Roman, and Roman answered and said he will accept his challenge. Where? Somewhere in Saudi Arabia. When? Sometime in October. Why? Because it's a shitload of money. So those are all your answers.
Thank you.
You're welcome. That's all you wanted to know. But yes, Drew does need a refresh, and Drew has been losing on Raw, which means he's going to wind up on the other show.
Yeah. He definitely needs it.
Mm-hmm. So with those two being the two big moves so far, what other big moves do you see happening from either brand to either brand?
It would be like, have to be like, one would have to be so.
Mm-hmm.
I would think. Throwing part in the caliber like Keith Lee, move him to SmackDown. Maybe he'll use a better on SmackDown.
What? Keith Lee moving to SmackDown and becoming a heel on SmackDown? Why would that happen? It was like, that was too much on the nose. Why would you say that? This was like right on the nose. Like, you hit that right on the nose. Meow. Who else do you see moving?
That's the only one that really comes to mind right now. Like, to be honest.
See, if Keith Lee moves over it, then somebody from SmackDown will have to move back to Raw. So, I mean, you could trade him out with Seth, but it's the thing.
Yeah, that would probably be the trade.
Yeah. But I feel like whatever's gonna happen is just it's gonna be a spark for like a month or two. That's gonna be like, it's kind of cool. Like we got these matches we haven't seen in a while, and everything's kind of okay. And we got a bunch of call-ups from NXT, and this is a thing. Hey, and then it's gonna be to the point where you just be like, all right, I'm bored now. Shiny toys played with enough. Boredom.
Like, I don't care anymore.
Yeah. But yeah, this SmackDown show was actually way better than a lot of people expected, myself included.
Yeah.
It's like, this is good. But I'm still not over the fact that they just had no women there. Seriously.
Like that should not happen again.
Yeah, like the women deserve better. Like 1 week, it's like, okay, 1 week, yeah, that's perfectly fine. You could do 1 week. It'd be fine. Like it's fine because it's like 1 week because you're gonna go right back to normal, right? Then you do 2 weeks and it's like, wait, you're not going back to normal. You're just going back to AEW standards like months ago. Like you have to fix that. And they're like, well, we'll get around to it. But why? Like, why would you do that? Like, you have like this really amazing fucking women's division on SmackDown that everybody, including myself and Renegade, have been just like going, oh my god, this is this great women's division. But like nobody's playing with it. It's like, whatever, who cares? Like, who cares about your women's division? Like, it's like, why? Why would you do that? This is weird. It's fucking weird.
What the fuck is wrong with y'all?
They're WWE and they think they know everything. Like, I wish another company would come up and punch them in the mouth and make them like fucking change their shit and be like, all right, we're gonna get our shit together. But like it's been nothing but just WWE. Like there's no other company to punch them in the mouth. So it is what it is. So do you have anything else? Nothing.
One more thing, bro, right? Like we didn't say on the last podcast and whatever. Triple H and whatever, speedy recovery and all that, you know.
Yes, speedy recovery for Triple H, who we have no idea what heart issues he had, but he had heart issues. We found out he had heart issues, and everybody made jokes, but he had heart issues, and no one knows what happened. We know that he's alive. We know that he's recovering, and we wish him a speedy recovery.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Also, how do you feel about the jokes? Because everybody's been making a joke that, he's like this because, Vince killed his company. Uh-huh.
I mean, you know me in real life, I'm an asshole. I'm good for a joke like that, but real life, whatever, you don't joke like that, you know? The man could have legit died. Like, I don't care, like, who you hate in the rest of the minutes. Like, you don't do that.
Yeah, it's like, the way I feel about it is, like, people go, well, they're just jokes, like, they're just dark humor. Like, you know you guys love dark humor. It's like, sometimes, like, you don't play all the time with people's like health issues, and especially like matters of the heart. Like, yeah, that's not nothing you play. That's not you play with. So yeah, and I know like I'm sounding like weird, but like yeah. But like if that was Tony, like I would do the same thing and be like, yeah, you don't play like that. Those aren't jokes. Now the Vince jokes, like, you know, if something happens to him, like I'm just saying, like nobody's gonna be like, you shouldn't make jokes on that man. They're gonna be like, all right, which one is gonna be the funniest one? That's what it's gonna be like. Yeah. But this is Triple H, who's not that bad, and it was a bunch of people, even ex WWE people, going, "Yo, like, get better, Triple H." Like, they like it was a lot of them. Was like, "Oh my god, like, yo, like I hope this year okay," and like telling old stories of like shit that he did that helped him out, and it was like, okay, like he's not that. Huh?
The one that stuck out for me was Andrade.
Yeah, Andrade told one, Mustafa Ali told one, Jake Atlas told one. There was a couple people that was like, yeah, like he's not that bad of a person, but like, you know, everybody with their misconception was like, it's like, okay, all right. Like, just like people do good shit sometimes, but like it always goes unnoticed because of biases or whatever.
Yeah. People like to see the bad you do. They don't like to see the good you do.
Yes. And speaking of bad, once again, you guys know it's football time, so every time from now until February, my hate for Tony Khan is going to be biased because of football. It has nothing to do with wrestling. So every time I say something bad, you go, oh my God, he's just shitting on AEW. No, I'm shitting on Tony Khan because of Jacksonville Jaguars. That's all. There's nothing else.
Football fans, I have no car in that race. So that's all y'all.
Yeah. Oh, see, you're such not a football fan that they don't use cars. See, look, you're all of the wrong. See, that's it.
Wow.
Yeah. See, you'll learn one day. That's the one with the helmets and the pig skin, and they throw it and they tackle each other. That's football.
Oh, rugby? I know rugby.
All right, we're ending this podcast. I'm not dealing with this shit. Fuck this shit.